I remember that evening like it was yesterday. The world felt quiet, almost too quiet. I stood by the window, staring at the sunset, and for the first time in a long time, I whispered your name. People say when you lose someone, time heals everything, but they never tell you what to do while you're waiting for time to heal you. Because sometimes it doesn't. It just teaches you how to live with a hole in your heart. Back then, every evening was the same. I would sit on the balcony with a cup of tea, the sky painting colors that seemed impossible, and I'd feel this emptiness, this ache, wondering if I'd ever smile again. I remember the little things, how you used to laugh when I burned the toast, how you'd take silly selfies in the car, how your hand always found mine in crowded rooms. And then one day, all of that was gone. The house felt too big, too silent. Even the walls seemed to remember you more than I did. I tried keeping busy. I cleaned, I wrote, I tried talking to friends. But nothing could fill the space you left. And that evening, the sky looked like it wanted to tell me something. So I stood by the window, looked up, and said, "Are you listening?" And the clouds started to glow golden, the sunset breaking through just enough to catch my tears. I laughed and cried at the same time, because for a moment I felt you were really there, like your voice was hidden in the wind. I whispered every regret, every apology, every "I miss you." And even though no one answered, I felt lighter. That night, I couldn't sleep. I walked to the balcony again, staring at the stars that seemed brighter than ever. You always said, "The sky listens to those who speak from the heart." I thought it was just a metaphor, but I realized it's real. Sometimes we need to talk to something bigger, something infinite, to find courage to keep going. The next morning, I didn't feel suddenly happy, but I felt ready. I started small. A walk around the block, a call to a friend I hadn't spoken to in weeks. I knew healing wouldn't happen overnight, but speaking to the sky gave me a tiny spark, a reminder that life, even broken, can still be beautiful. A few days later, I went to the coffee shop I used to love. I sat in my usual corner and noticed an old man staring at the sky from the window. He smiled at me and said, "Beautiful sky tonight, isn't it?" I nodded, and for the first time, I shared my story with someone. And they listened, not just with ears, but with their heart. That's when I realized talking to someone, even strangers, could heal pieces of your soul too. I went back to the place we used to walk together, the park, the riverbank, the little bookstore, and instead of sadness, I felt gratitude for every laugh, every hug, every tiny moment we shared. Life had taken you away, but it had left me with memories that could never die. I started journaling every night, talking to the sky first, writing letters I would never send, pouring my heart onto paper. It felt like sharing it with you again. And then, slowly, I started dreaming again. Not of us, but of me, of what I could become. And I realized love doesn't end with loss. It just takes a new shape. I wanted to share my story because maybe someone else out there feels lost, broken, alone. If tonight you're staring at the sky, whispering someone's name, know that you're not alone. Your pain is real, and your healing is real too. So, whenever I feel like I can't go on, I speak to the sky, and in the silence, I hear courage, hope, and love. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's memories. Maybe it's something bigger, guiding me, reminding me that I am never truly alone. If you've lost someone, speak to the sky tonight. You might not hear an answer, but you'll feel your heart again. And that feeling is enough.